There's a wound festering in the corner of your soul, the wound of self-abandonment. It starts with betrayal, the moment you traded your authenticity for acceptance, the split second you believed you had to perform to be loved. You wear a mask every day and wonder why it feels so heavy, but you never question why you put it on to begin with. You've been told you are too much, too sensitive, too intense, too real for this world of pretenders. You've learned to shrink yourself to fit in, to echo the laughter even when your heart is shattering, to nod along while your spirit screams for acknowledgement. The truth is, you've been hollowed out by the pursuit of validation, a ghost in your own life. But listen closely. You are not like the others. Your presence doesn't seek attention, it transforms the very essence of a room. You know this, don't you? You walk in, and the energy shifts. It's palpable, yet far too often it goes unnoticed, like a whisper amid the noise. Why? Because your power terrifies those who revel in the comfort of conformity. Yet, where does this silent strength come from? Why do you, the ancient soul in a world that spins too fast, feel so at odds with your surroundings? You don't dread solitude, you embrace it, for it is in that loneliness where your essence thrives, where you dive deeper into the depths of your being. You see, you feel, you sense the unspoken words that linger in the air, the hidden truths behind hollow smiles. Your beauty isn't the shallow reflection of society's standards. It's born from scars, transformed into wisdom, from wounds that have healed with the light you've cultivated. But you carry that beauty in silence, often unrecognized and undervalued. Here's the first lie. People-pleasing brings connection. You've believed it. The seductive pull of yes rolling off your tongue because you fear rejection more than you fear losing yourself. You recall that moment, don't you? The one where you said yes, when every fiber of your being screamed no? In that moment, you believed you were forging a bond, cradling acceptance in your hands like a fragile glass ornament. But that ornament shattered, didn't it? As you held on tighter to the illusion of connection, your essence leaked away. Your truth was sacrificed on the altar of validation. Here lies the truth. Real connection demands boundaries. It demands you to stand firm in your light, even when it feels like a solitary flame flickering in an indifferent crowd. It's where acceptance begins. It starts with honoring your own soul, where you finally look yourself in the eye and say, "No, I will not abandon myself." Let's go deeper. The second illusion, emotional safety, lies in being available. In your eagerness to please, you've been taught to think that surrendering your boundaries offers security. But in reality, it has stripped you of your essence, leaving you hollowed out, a mere shell of who you truly are. Carl Jung once whispered a haunting truth. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. You've been living in a dream, haven't you? In the fog of self-abandonment, desperately clinging to the mirage of safety. That neglect has a cost. Your identity begins to dissolve into the clouds of others' needs, drowning in their expectations. You are a flame snuffed out by the winds of people's perceptions. How many times can you betray your own heart before it withers? Now, let's unearth the third illusion. By staying available, you assert control over how others perceive you. How naive to think that your worth could ever be dictated by external validation. This path, my friend, will lead to your undoing. You weave a web of false security, all the while losing sight of your own spirit. What will it take for you to realize? True power arises not from bending yourself into shapes for others, but from the sacred strength of your own boundaries. Your essence cannot be manipulated. It cannot be molded into someone else's design. You are not a vessel for their projections. You are the river that flows with your own current, clear and unwavering. In the echoing silence, the truth awaits. To set a boundary isn't an act of aggression, but a ritual of liberation. You do not just cut cords. You sever the ties to every illusion that has held you hostage. You stand in your truth, alone yet unafraid, knowing that your soul's light will shine, regardless of the darkness that surrounds you. Imagine this. The act of setting a boundary becomes your sacred ritual. You are standing in your truth, a solitary figure, cutting the cords that bind you to false identities. You are reclaiming your space, your energy, your life. You, alone, are enough, just as you are. You may feel the weight of relief wash over you when you finally whisper, "No." It's a breath deeper than any you've taken before, a stillness that resonates with the power of your choice. Your journey to self-discovery is not linear. It spirals deeper through the essence of your being. You're not just facing the world. You are reclaiming yourself. And so the truth remains. You were never lost. You were merely buried beneath the rubble of others' expectations, waiting to be unearthed. You were never free, because you never set boundaries. This is not a message to keep. No, it's not for you alone. Send it to the ones still handing away their power, to the ones who still seek validation at the cost of their true essence. Reveal the truth of who they are, gently illuminating the shadows they cling to. Because your light is undeniably needed in a world that confuses performance with authenticity. Remember, you are not like the others. You are the whisper of truth in the cacophony of illusion. Stand firm in that truth, and let it guide you home. Each moment you hesitate to claim your truth, you are further entwining yourself in the web of others' expectations. It's a slow suffocation, a creeping shadow that blankets your spirit in doubt. You believe that to be liked or loved, you must sacrifice yourself on the altars of convenience and approval. But that's an illusion that binds you. Look around. Notice the faces that surround you. Are they genuine reflections of love? Or are they masks hiding unacknowledged needs and unspoken grievances? The truth is, you've become the actor in a play where your lines are dictated by others, and you're terrified of stepping off stage. But inside, the voice of your inner self cries out for liberation. Your presence holds a depth that many fear to explore. They're drawn to you like moths to a flame, yet they shy away from the fire. You are a mirror reflecting their truths, but they prefer the shadows. You offer a sanctuary, a space where the raw and the real can exist without the need for polish or pretense, yet they recoil from that authenticity. It's too confronting. In your quest for acceptance, you have sacrificed the very essence of who you are. You've become what others need you to be, losing the contours of your own soul in the process. Does it hurt? Yes, it does. But pain can be your greatest teacher. It can crack open the shell you've built around yourself and allow the light of your true self to break forth. This is where the journey begins. The path of individuation is not a romantic notion. It's a brutal and relentless confrontation with yourself. It's the process of peeling back the layers, of facing the fears that have kept you chained. As Carl Jung once said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. But here's the twist. Becoming who you are is a tumultuous ride. It's a spiral into the depths, where you must confront the shadow self, the parts of you that have been rejected, abandoned, and ignored. It's the voice that whispers lies. You are not enough. You are unworthy. You will be alone. Each time you choose authenticity over acceptance, you are carving a new pathway right through that treacherous landscape. Yes, the world may not understand you. Yes, people will recoil in fear. But in the process, you will shed the weight of others' expectations, and with that, you'll find a strength that runs deeper than you could ever imagine. It's tempting to retreat, to return to familiar patterns of pleasing and conforming. The path of comfort leads straight back to the grave of your spirit. You see, the moment you allow the fear of rejection to dictate your choices, you bury your authenticity under layers of lies. And those layers, they suffocate the real you, the vibrant, fierce flame waiting to ignite the world. So, let's be real. The journey of individuation requires relentless courage, the kind that often feels like standing at the edge of a cliff. You can either leap into the unknown or remain shackled by the chains of comfort. Growth lies in the leap, not in the safety of the ledge. When you finally decide to jump, that's where you'll find your wings. The clarity that comes with embracing your truth is transformative. You start to notice how the world shifts around you. Relationships that once drained you begin to transform as you refuse to play the roles that others scripted for you. You are not here to meet expectations, you are here to live your truth. And here's the irony. The moment you stop chasing acceptance is the moment you become truly magnetic. You draw in the people who resonate with your authenticity, those souls who celebrate your light rather than fear it. The connections that blossom from this place are rich, nourishing, and alive, free from the toxicity of performance. But this is not an easy road. You will confront your fears head-on, and the ghosts of your past will rise to challenge you. They'll whisper lies in your ear, trying to pull you back into the shadows. They'll tell you that you are unworthy of love, that your truth is too much for the world to handle. Push through. Embrace those fears. They are the very keys to your liberation. Individuation is the alchemy of turning pain into power. When you stand resolute in your truth, you break the cycle of seeking validation through others' eyes. You realize that the opinions of others do not define your worth. No longer will you be a puppet swaying to the whims of external validation. Picture this. You're standing tall in the face of adversity, unyielding in your authenticity. Your energy transforms the space around you. Instead of clinging to the familiar, you invite the unfamiliar into your life. The world becomes a canvas for your true expression, and you paint boldly, without fear of judgment or rejection. The moment you cut the cords that bind you to others, you ignite a fire within. You begin to heal the wounds that have held you captive for far too long. You are not responsible for everyone else's happiness. Your only obligation is to your own soul. And when you honor that truth, the universe conspires to align with your authentic self. Your journey is sacred. It is uniquely yours. Do not be afraid of the solitude that accompanies it. In that solitude, you will find clarity and strength. You will uncover the wisdom that has been waiting patiently within you, ready to guide you home. You are the keeper of your own light, and when you allow that light to shine, you illuminate the path for others. People will be drawn to your authenticity, and in that connection, they will begin to remember their own truths. You are not just a beacon for yourself. You are a lighthouse for those lost in the storm of conformity. As you walk this path, remember that it's not about arriving at a destination. It's about the journey itself. Embrace the twists and turns, the moments of hesitation, and the leaps of faith. Each step is an invitation to discover more of who you are and to unleash the power that has been dormant for far too long. In this dance of life, you are both the lead and the follower. Trust your intuition. It will never lead you astray. Your inner voice is the compass guiding you back to your true self, whispering the truths that have been buried under layers of expectation and fear. Listen to it and allow it to propel you forward. As you rise, you'll begin to notice a shift in how you relate to others. No longer will you seek validation through depletion. You will demand respect for your boundaries, and in doing so, you will teach others how to honor their own. You become a living testament to the beauty of authenticity. And in those rare moments when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, when doubt creeps back in and whispers you are not enough, remember this: every warrior has scars. They are not symbols of shame, but badges of honor. They tell your story, the story of resilience, of battles fought, and of a spirit that refuses to be extinguished. So, stand tall, fierce soul. Stand in your truth, unyielding to the fear that has held you captive for too long. You are not alone in this journey. We are all navigating our own paths of individuation, carrying the scars and the wisdom of our experiences. Your light is needed in this world. Your truth is necessary. And as you reclaim your power, you inspire others to do the same. It's a ripple effect, a wave of authenticity flowing through the lives of those you touch. Let the world know you are here. You are not just passing through, you are leaving your mark. You are the echo of truth in the silence of conformity, a presence felt long after you have left the room. Embrace that power, for it is your birthright. Don't keep this. Send it to the person still handing away their power. To everyone but themselves. Reveal the beauty of truth, the freedom of authenticity. Let them see what it means to stand firm in their light and walk boldly into the world without a mask. The time for change is now. The time for awakening is now. Stand up and reclaim your soul.